Where do I even begin, man? When I started this channel, I wanted this channel to be a diary of my thoughts. I wanted this channel to be the viewer, you actually feeling like you are entering my mind and understanding me as a person, my true feelings, my true thoughts, and my true desires. I wanted you to feel like I'm that friend that you don't have in real life, that person that you can turn to when you feel down, when you feel depressed, when you feel like you have no motivation, or you feel like you don't want to get up, you don't want to get out of bed in the morning. Put on one of my videos. It's like you're talking to your friend. It's like you're talking to just that person in real life that you have by your side. Like you actually know me. And a lot of the videos that I've made over the past week or so they haven't really went by that. I've made a lot of my yesterday's video was 50 self-improvement ideas. And whilst that video I think had a lot of value, if you go and watch that video right now, you're going to find a lot of self-improvement ideas that you would have never thought of before. But just to put it into perspective, that video took me an hour to record. It took me 3 hours to edit it. And it took me another hour and a half to do the thumbnail. So you're looking at 5 hours, and I watched the video back and I just think it's almost so robotic. It's not me. And right now in my life, I'm trying my absolute hardest to be my authentic self, because on social media, as you know, everyone is just trying to be someone else. I'm seeing so many guys or so many people on social media try to start their own YouTube channel, for example, and they just sound like someone else. They just sound like the next person. Why can't you just be yourself? Even in the everyday world, everyone is trying to be someone else, someone that they're not. They're trying to dress like their favorite celebrity. They're trying to talk like the person that they watch on YouTube or on Twitch. There's 8 billion people on this earth, and there is no one like you. There is no one like me. There is no one like us. There is not an exact copy of you on this earth. There's no one that looks exactly like you. There's no one that acts exactly like you. So surely the best thing for us to do would be to just be our authentic selves and not try and be like anyone else. And I think one of the reasons why we try to be like someone else is because we think it will help us fit in more. When I guarantee you this video will get more views than a lot of my other videos, because I'm just being real. I'm being myself. And this is something that I think is so important to me, man. Just trying to keep it 100% real. On social media now, with all this masculine shit, it's like they will tell you if you show any emotion, any pain, if you cry, you're not a man, you're a pussy. I will tell you now, I'm in my 20s, and this year, not recently, but January, February, March, April, I have not cried more than I cried in those 4 months than since I was a kid, since I was 8 years old. Because I felt so depressed and down and so sort of lost in life. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. I have my rap theme page and stuff, and I've made, a lot of good money from it over the years, but I still sort of felt really empty. I felt like there's something that I need to do in this world, something that is going to bring me that true fulfillment. And I feel like this YouTube channel is that. Me just sitting here every day, just talking to you guys, telling you about my thoughts and my experiences in life, telling you my lessons, and just trying to help you. We've built this self-improvement Discord. We've got 30, 40 people in there now, and we have people in there asking every day, questions about life. I enjoy way more making videos, answering questions that people have, they want some advice on something, and making a video on that rather than top 10 ways to be alpha male. That's not me. I don't think that means anything in this world. I've stopped so many things in my life because other people have told me that I should stop it. There are some things, like playing video games for 12 hours a day. We all know that that does not bring benefit to your life. But there's other things, for example, over the years, I've watched a ton of anime shows and I've loved watching them. I just enjoy watching them so much. I just get so excited, and it genuinely makes me happy. But I stopped watching it for the past 6 months to the past year. I haven't really watched much anime because everyone on social media tells me it's a waste of time, and if you watch it, you're going to fail and you're not going to succeed in life. That's what everyone tells me. So I'm like, okay, if I want to be successful, I need to drop it. But what I'm starting to realize is, if something makes you genuinely happy, I can sit there and watch anime with a smile on my face. Some people don't understand it. They might call you a dweeb or whatever the words that they use. I don't care. I enjoy watching it. I remember I watched Naruto, and I'm feeling the emotions of the show. If you've never watched Naruto from start to finish, you don't understand. I've watched every single filler episode in Naruto. If you don't watch anime, a filler episode is basically an episode that's nothing to do with the story really. So no big things happen, like no big characters die or anything like that. It's just like it just gives you more insight into the characters and into their lives, but not in a way that affects the main storyline. So you don't really need to watch it if you want to know, like, if you want to keep to the plot kind of thing, if that makes sense. But I watch all of them. Like half of the show is filler episodes, but I watch it because I just want more insight into it and it makes me feel good. So do you know what? I'm going to start watching anime again. From today, I'm going to start watching it again and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Obviously, I'm not going to sit there for 12 hours a day watching anime. Too much of anything is not good for us. But that is me being my authentic self. That's me not trying to be like someone else. So if you want to shit on anime, you can. I watch it. Even music, people will tell you that music is bad and music programs you. Whilst I do partially believe that, I do believe music is one of the most powerful forms of programming, and that is why I don't like to listen to sad rap music. In the past, some of my favourite artists have been Lil Peep, Juice WRLD, X, all of these people. And I do realise what that does to me. But the whole reason why I started my rap theme page in the first place when I was 17 years old was because I loved music and I felt like it was a way to... It just sort of helped me, I feel like. And it wasn't even like all the depressed music. I listen to mostly upbeat music. Like it's music that makes me feel good. So who are you to tell me that I can't listen to music that I feel like makes me feel good? So I'm not going to tell you to not listen to it if I feel like it makes me feel good myself. Me being my authentic self listens to music. Me, my authentic self, enjoys listening to music. Obviously, I'm aware, I think I have good enough self-awareness to understand how certain things make me feel. And I understand that certain songs, certain music that I listen to makes me feel good. And as I said, I started my rap page off the back of using music as like a gateway to... I guess people say that music numbs your pain. And you can argue that's good or you can argue that's bad. But even now, after years and years, I've had that rap theme page for just over 6 years now. And I'm at a million followers on TikTok and I'm at like 700k on Instagram, near enough. And a couple of years ago, I did sort of fall out of love with music, partly because I feel like a lot of music now isn't as good as it was before because everyone is just trying to be a rapper just to make money. So it kind of gets washed out. And I feel like that is what's happening with YouTube as well. A lot of people are just trying to start YouTube solely for business. I've wanted to do YouTube since I was like 10 years old. When I was younger, I used to make stop motion animation videos because I wanted to upload on YouTube, but I just didn't upload them when I was like 9 years old, 10 years old. I wish I started it at that point. And then when I was in school, I wanted to do YouTube, but I didn't because everyone used to like laugh at, if anyone did try to do YouTube, you'd get laughed at. So I just didn't do it. And then after school, you'd still care about what people think. So I still didn't do it. But now I've reached a point where I just don't care. And I feel like my message is powerful enough and it will reach the right audience. And there will be people out there, you might be watching this video and you might be resonating with something that I'm saying. And that to me is important, man. That to me makes me feel fulfilled. When someone comes to me and asks me a question and I give them some advice and it's helpful, that means a lot to me because I've been in places in my life where, even a few months ago, where I just felt so down, where I'm literally contemplating life. I've made decent money. I've had some decent success as a young person, but I'm still sitting there contemplating life, feeling so empty, feeling like, is this all that there is? So I'm not going to chase money anymore. Money will come through my actions, through my daily, improving my life, improving myself, keeping on my shit, focusing on myself, putting out this content and just grinding, man. The money will come. I don't have to stress about it. I just want to live my life and I just want to be happy and do the things that I enjoy. If something makes me feel good and I'm aware that it makes me feel good, no matter what anyone else says, I'm going to do it. I'm going to listen to music. I'm going to watch anime. I don't care what you say. Because I'm still going to bang out posting my YouTube content. I'm still going to work on building our community up to be the best community possible. I'm still going to run my rap theme page and post that content there, go viral on there, make money there through promotions. I'm still going to do all of that stuff. But I'm still going to enjoy my life as well. I just went traveling to Cape Verde last week. That's me enjoying my life, doing what I want to do. It kind of knocked me off balance because I got a sunburn at the back of my neck, and not sunburn, it's like a sun rash. And whenever my body gets hot, like I've got my aircon in my car right now to keep me cool, because if I get too hot, it just gets all like really itchy at the back there. So because of that, I got back on Tuesday. I haven't been able to go to the gym. I feel terrible when I don't go to the gym. But then this has made me realize that I shouldn't have to feel reliant on the gym to make me feel happy. Because if I go through a period of my life where I get like a bad injury and I can't lift weights, what am I just going to be depressed? No. So I shouldn't rely on gym for my happiness. But anyway, this all comes back to just being yourself in your life, just living your life authentically. And I'm not even saying on YouTube, on social media, I'm saying in the real world, being yourself. Not being afraid to show who you truly are to the world, because you are special in your own way. No one else is like you. So if you have these certain interests, as long as you know that they're not destructive to you, I think it's fine. If you're really, really interested in cars and that genuinely makes you happy, who the fuck is to tell you can't do that? What, because it's not masculine? Fuck out of here, man. That actually pisses me off. It really pisses me off. Like, this whole red pill shit, it honestly pisses me off a little bit, because whilst the message is correct, the way that we should try and be the best that we can possibly be, and, you know, we should protect, as a man, you should protect your family, and all of these things, like, no shit, that shit still stands. But the way that the message is being brought across, this whole masculine shit, I don't agree with it, man. Because what this is doing, right, with women, it's okay, because nowadays it's pushed feminine energy and all of this stuff is all good. But men, it's pushing us further and further away from our true emotions and embracing how we truly feel. Because if you feel depressed, we have to suppress it. We can't show fear, we can't show pain. It's wrong. So on this channel, I'm going to tell you, if you feel down, embrace that, understand, and try to understand why you feel like that. Because that's the only way you're going to get through it. If you try and numb the pain, if you try to just push it to the side because you've got to be alpha male, that's not going to do nothing, because in a month's time, you're still going to be depressed because you're not facing it head on. We need to stay tapped into our spiritual selves. We need to stay tapped into our subconscious minds. We need to learn about our minds and how our minds truly work from a perspective of emotion. Just because you're a guy, it doesn't mean that you should just be completely numb and just cold-blooded. That's not nice. No one wants to be around someone like that. I know people in the real world that are so fucking cold-blooded, that are so like cutthroat, to the point where you're just horrible. You're not a nice person. I want to be a nice person. I want to be a genuine nice person that can help people, that can direct people down the right path, down the light path. Because a lot of this fucking red pill shit is pushing people down a dark path. You feel so depressed because you're not waking up at 4:30 a.m. You're not going for a 2-mile run, working out for 2 hours, 6 days a week, doing kickboxing and MMA, and you're doing all of these. If you don't do these certain things here, you are not a man. A lot of those things that I listed, I do want to do still. I'm not fucking waking up at 4:30 a.m. You're crazy. To live my best life, I don't need to wake up at 4:30 a.m. I can wake up at 8 a.m. and live my best life. Of course, waking up at midday, you're probably not going to be able to live your best life. But 8 a.m., who's to tell me that that's not okay? Like, I'm honestly just ranting now, but I guarantee you, like I said, this video gets more views than my other videos because I'm just being real. I haven't wrote a script for this. I've got nothing wrote down. It's just me speaking my mind. Once you finish watching my videos, I want you to feel like, damn, like, I felt something when I was watching that. I felt like a connection. I feel like I know that guy. Like, he's the guy that lives down the road from me. My friend, my childhood friend that I grew up with, that I know inside out. I know everything about him. That's how I want you to feel when you're watching my videos. Not top 10 ways to be alpha male. It's just not really me. I do think I do need to find the right balance of education and just venting and documenting my thoughts. I do need to find the right mix of that, because there is definitely some value in me teaching you. Like, if you look on my channel, a few of my recent videos have been like, I created these slideshows, these PowerPoints of just teaching you something, and then I'll like create a Loom video, so I'll be in the bottom corner just there, and I'll be just teaching you, like I'm a school teacher, but a school telling you stuff that you actually want to learn about. So I think that kind of stuff is cool, and that stuff is authentic to me. But the video I made yesterday wasn't authentic to me. It wasn't me. Maybe if I remade the video now, I like the idea of doing, you know, when you get a whiteboard here, you just have your whiteboard and then you like write the stuff on the whiteboard and you just go through the points and you expand on the points that you've got on the whiteboard. That to me is authentic. I like raw sort of not very highly edited. When I watch all of these highly edited guys on YouTube, I don't feel a connection to them. I don't feel like I can relate to them because they're like, nah, I just don't relate to them. The people that I've related to the most on YouTube, I'll give you some names right now. Von 2Cut, I related a lot to. Just, he's younger than me. He's a few years younger than me, but his videos were just so raw and so, it was just, you could just tell he was being him. And I love that. I appreciate that and respect that. And that is what we need. That is what we need more of on this platform. Yeah, the highly edited stuff has its own place there, but we need more people who are their authentic self on here. People that are just being 100% real with their audience. They're not trying to just make money and try and get the most views. They're just trying to be real and try and be their authentic self. So that's what I want to do. So I don't really know what the overall point in this video was, but I guess it's to be yourself and just to appreciate you are the only version of yourself on this earth. There is no one else like you, and you need to embrace that in this world. If you're in school and you're trying to act like other people to try and fit in, that's not how to live your life. The way to live your life is to be yourself, is to be you, is not to try and be someone else. Or you watch these guys on social media, so you're trying to speak like them. You listen to this rap music, so you're using the words that they use. I even catch myself doing that sometimes. Like I say some certain words, like I'm from the UK, and sometimes I say random words in an American accent. Like I say like a phrase from a song, and I keep saying it and saying it, and I'm like, why do I keep saying that? It's like stuck in my head. That is the programming right there, but that's not me being myself. I need to snap out of it. I need to just speak how I speak. Don't try and speak like someone else. I need to speak like me, act like me, move like me, dress like me, just be me. And I guess the easiest way to do that is to just stop consuming so much, because we are always watching other people. And when you watch other people so much, you start to become like them and start to act like them. So watch my videos, but don't try and be me, try and be you. And that is the way that you're going to live your happiest life. Because if you learn to love yourself and learn to just be you, nobody can tell you nothing. No one can tell you shit. They can't tell you anything because you're happy in your own body. And I love spending time by myself as well. That's another thing. One benefit of me, going down that path of introvertedness and stuff, I enjoy my own company. I don't need to meet up with people all the time and be around other people. I could sit here in my car now for the whole entire day and I'd be fine. Because I'm happy with myself. I enjoy my own company. I love me. I love how I am. Sure, there are things that I want to improve about myself. That goes without saying. But be you, man. Don't try and be anyone else. Try and be you. Love yourself. Learn to live your life as your authentic self. And I feel like I'm just repeating the same thing over and over again. But I guess you get the message now. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and you do something with your day that can help improve your own life. And you live your life, your authentic self. The link to the Discord's in the description below. We're all going to be in there being our authentic selves. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. And that's it, man. Yeah, I'm out.